Let me ask you a simple question. If tomorrow you decide to launch the next Instagram, maybe Netflix or Amazon, what should you need? Servers, storage, networking, security, and backups. Traditionally, companies had to purchase all of this infrastructure upfront. That meant huge cost, months of planning, and dedicated teams just to maintain the hardware. Now, imagine a different world. Instead of buying servers, you rent them. Instead of waiting for months, you get them in minutes. Instead of paying for hardware, you pay only for what you use. That's the cloud computing. In simple term, cloud computing is the on-demand delivery of IT resources over the internet with pay-as-you-go. No heavy investment, no infrastructure headaches, just focus on building your application. And that is exactly why cloud computing transformed the technology industry. Now that we understand cloud computing, the next question is why AWS? There are multiple cloud service providers, Azure, GCP, Oracle, but why Amazon Web Services? There are multiple cloud providers available today, but AWS remains one of the most recognized cloud platform in the world. Millions of customer uses AWS every day. AWS offers more than 200 fully featured service covering compute, storage, databases, networking, AI, analytics, security, and much more. When industry analyt- when industry analysts evaluate cloud providers, AWS consistently appears as a leader in reports such as Gartner Magic Quadrant. But the real proof is adoption. Companies ranging from startup to Fortune 500 enterprise uses AWS to run critical workloads. Whether it is streaming platform, e-commerce giant, fintech companies, gaming companies, or large enterprise, AWS powers a significant portion of today's internet. So, when you learn AWS, you are learning skills that are being used at massive scale across the industry. Now, let's discuss one of the most important concepts for both real-world cloud uses and the AWS exam. You can expect 3 to 4 questions from this. The shared responsibility model. Many beginners think that once they move to AWS, AWS handles everything. That's not true. Think of AWS as a luxury apartment building. AWS owns the land. AWS owns the building. AWS manages the elevator, security guard, electricity, maintenance, and overall infrastructure. But inside your apartment, that's your responsibility. You decide who get access, you lock the doors, you protect your belongings. Cloud works exactly the same way. AWS is responsible for security of the cloud, and you are responsible for security in the cloud. AWS secures data center, hardware, networking, and the underlying cloud infrastructure. You you secure your users, password, permission, application configuration, patching of OS, and data. The, the easiest way to remember this is AWS give you a secure building. You are responsible for locking your apartment. And trust me, understanding this single concept will help you answer many queries in the exams correctly. Now that we understand the foundation of cloud computing, let's start exploring the AWS services that make all of this possible in next segment.